All right, well, we are joined by Jennifer Wolfe, now founder and executive director of Women Writing for a Change, and she's here to fill us in on Women Writers' 5th annual anthology, say that 5 times fast, and Justice for All. So welcome back.
Oh, thank you,
Good to see you again.
It's so fun to be here.
Okay, so this is an annual anthology. Again, this is the 5th year, or 5th annual. So why do you produce this? What is the purpose behind this?
Well, that's a good question, because unless we very intentionally as women and as any marginalized community document and share and tell our stories, they can be lost to history. They can be lost to the whims of whatever, let's say, male publisher from the old days that decides what is appropriate literature. So really, I'd like to say that, you know, it's taken millennia, 10 years of women writing in Jacksonville, 5 years of us being a nonprofit and putting on art shows, and the past 6 months to get us to this moment of publishing our anthology.
Wonderful. So tell us this year's theme, because these are past books, right?
Right,
or collections.
So we started a 5-year series based on our shows, and the first was Rise and Shine, Birds and Blooms, Roots and Branches,
there you go.
Rivers and Oceans, and finally this year is And Justice for All.
Okay, wonderful. So what types of things do we find in here?
Well,
types of writings?
Yes, so we have about 80 to 90 authors and artists every year, and they are publishing on whatever the theme is, of course. They're all local or Jacksonville-based or regional authors. So we have poetry, we have fiction, nonfiction, we have print, we have photography, sculpture, all kinds of writing and art that express our view of the world.
And so, in Justice for Us All, what types of writings, I guess, can we expect in that one specifically, the new one that's coming?
Right. Well, the content around that is, of course, generally centered on themes of justice. So we're covering issues like gun violence and how that affects our schools. We're covering the issue of women's rights, our reproductive rights, the suppression of women's voices. Just for a small example, 8 out of the 10 challenged books, banned books, top 10 in the country, were written by women.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
So our goal is still very much making sure that women's words are documented and shared with the world.
Yes, and we were just seeing some of the other artwork there. So touch on the this year's cover.
Okay, well, this is our big cover reveal.
Yay.
Our cover artist is a woman by the name of Hope McMath, which many people know in this town. I don't think there's anyone that I know of that fights harder for justice than Hope McMath.
Okay.
She's the proprietor and founder of Yellow House Art, which centers art and activism. And she was in the show that we did this past year, And Justice for All, and so this was one of the prints. And it's really about a call to action, like, what must we do for justice? Like, what one small act of justice can you do every day? And for us, that means writing, sharing, telling stories. These are nuanced stories. There isn't one answer of how to achieve justice for all, except to say this, that it is an inclusive answer, and everybody's voice needs to be heard in a respectful environment.
I love that. Beautifully said. Where can people find this?
Well, we're having our big release party at the Jacks by Jacks Literary Festival, which is this weekend. Mayor Donna Deegan will be also speaking. She's also an author. December 2nd, Saturday at 11 a.m. is our release party. But there are events all weekend, and you can certainly find out more information on the Jacks by Jacks website and also on our website, which is Women Writing Jacksonville, so that's easy to find.
Well, congratulations on the 5th annual. I hope the release party is a success, and it's always great to see you. Thanks for helping us out with making sure we're heard and seen. I really appreciate that.
Right.
Yes.
Thank